I think I found one of the most underrated books in Indian fiction. The book takes us through the lives of three women from the same family, brought up in wildly different situations and circumstances in different parts of the world. Savitri belongs to a very poor family, so she's unable to afford the education she wants. Then she's taken under the wing of this very powerful woman who promises to get her the education she deserves, but one small misstep gets her thrown out of the system. Years later, we see Savitri's daughter Bela running off to America to marry the love of her life, only to realize that the world she was dreaming of is not actually real. And then there's Tara, Bela's daughter, who's never wanted to be like her mother and is crumbling under the weight of all the pressure and unsaid expectations. The story is about these three women, Savitri, Bela, and Tara, and how their lives are linked together, despite the generation gap and all the other differences pulling them apart. It kind of reinstates the fact that you can run away from your family, from the history, from the past. You will carry their legacy forward in one way or the other. It reminds me of how we keep telling ourselves that we don't want to be like our parents, we don't want to make their mistakes, we don't want to suffer the way they had, only to realize years later that we've grown up to be very similar to them, if not exactly the same. It talks about how grief sometimes makes women powerful and resilient, how our families define who we are and what we're going to be even before we gain consciousness, and how different the definitions of love can be for different people, even if they belong to the same family. The book I'm talking about is called Before We Visit the Goddess by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, and it's a must read for everybody. I think all women are going to find a part of themselves in this book. So go pick it up, let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.